Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 42 of FTB Interactions. Hope you brought your towels today because we've got a pretty exciting day planned. I want to get my ethanol production going. We are breaking into the medium voltage tier of Greg Tech machines. We're going to get mana pearls going so we can get some enchantments happening. So there's a lot of things I want to get working on today. Let's get started. First thing I want to mention, I updated the pack to version 2.07. As a result, there's a handful of quests here to take a peek at. It looks like I'm just getting some goodies. So a lot of the times I notice there's some packs that or some quests that don't have any rewards. Didn't that give me two things? I thought it also gave me like a thingy. Maybe I already had the Barrel Void upgrade. Okay, cool. So I'm just kind of taking a peek at the things that I got as quest rewards, because when you update the pack, sometimes these quests didn't have any rewards, so they were marked complete, but there were no rewards on them. And now they do have rewards because the pack maker went ahead and added some. Ooh, command AS research at P all. Ooh, that sounds neat. I guess that unlocks all my research? That's cool. Does that mean it unlocked all research in Astral? Take a quick peek. Oh yeah, it did. Look at that. Brilliance and Radiance and Constellation. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright. Ooh, Brilliance. I don't know that anything's in Brilliance. Is there anything even in Brilliance? Radiance has stuff. I don't remember Brilliance being a thing. But maybe I'm just crazy. Or maybe it's some kind of weird add-on. I don't know. So that's neat. I just figured I wanted to show you guys on camera that I updated the pack, got on the latest version of it. Everything seems to have, migrated fine, as usual, as you would expect, right? Pack updates usually go smoothly, but that said, I always have a backup, just in case. Hey, I got Constellation paper with boots on it. Nice. I learned boots. They're made for walking. I guess I will put that in my Astral Tome. Boop, 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 boop. Sweet. Cool. What else did we get out here by way of magical questiness? Mana. We got some, extra mana pools and a mana splitter. Floral Obedience stick. A little bit of mana powder. Oh, I got a machine blueprint for the gem refiner. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. I'm all about that. I should really upgrade this. Either upgrade this chest or, find a better way to hold all the junk that it's got, because I am very much in a position where I'm like, hey, we have a lot of junk. We have a lot of junk that needs to be stored. I need to organize my stuff a little bit better. I'm sure I will. Eventually. So that's neat. We should look into the gem refiner blueprint, because that does some cool stuff. Oh, nifty. Uses mana from modular diversity, which needs a mana extrapolator, which is another blueprint. Oh, fanciness. We'll figure it all out at some point. There's a lot of things in this pack, like I said, which I like, right? Like, I'm really enjoying how much content there is in this pack. There's just a million things to do, which is super cool. Light gray wool collected. Sweet. Yes, no, I definitely got some of that. I guess you can go in here, buddy. Alright, what else did we get quest-wise? Blood magic quest. Hey, we got a red Heart Canister. Well, that's cool. Does that boost my... They're baubles for your head. Well, that's a bummer, because as much as they're baubles for your head, my goggles are revealing are my baubles for the head. Is there nowhere else this bauble can go? Ouch. I guess I realized I wasn't wearing the bauble no more. I mean, that's a tough call. Can't we insert goggles of revealing into the Thaumium helm somewhere? I thought we could, but maybe I'm making that up. Oh, there's an upgrade for Darksteel. Oh, and we can also add them to that stuff. Alright. I don't suppose that you will let me just combine these, right? Nope. Alright, well, I kind of like having... Okay, that. So let me put my goggles of revealing, because I don't always need them equipped. So it'll be nice to have a little extra health, right? But that's cool. I feel like that's a little bit of a red herring, though, because you don't really need your own health for blood magic. So it's like, okay, you say so. What do we get here? The mushroom plume, basic thermodynamic conductor. Okay, that's cool. Lots of stuff we're getting here. Thermodynamic Conductors. All right, what else do we get quest-wise? Oh, there's another one here. Essentia Smelter, you got me an auxiliary venting port. I made a bunch of those because things. Let's see, auxiliary venting port. Auxiliary venting port. You think I can put it on like the bottom or the front or something? I guess not. Oh well, I feel like that's not a very worthwhile thing to have, unfortunately, because I did make some of those. It's all good. Cool. All right, so back to our quests. So what I want to work on today is I've got the medium voltage distillery, right, which is what we need to advance here. And that's what we're going to do now. So let's get this guy going. And he's going to go on my MV line, which... in fairness, this was supposed to be my MV line. Oh, goody. I can't wait for the YouTube comments on that to come out. Everybody's going to be yelling at the dyer. This was supposed to be my MV line, wasn't it? Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Not a crisis, per se, but that was supposed to be my MV line right there. So I could just scooch all this over to the right a little bit. That shouldn't be hard, right? That shouldn't be hard. Absolutely not. And I think we can fit it in. I think so. Because all I got to do, realistically, is... There you are. So you're going to basically go... Here is where you were? And then the wrench will have you go upwards. And as you can see, I made all the batteries between episodes, so that's cool. So all the batteries we need will go there. And that should be easy peasy. Easy switch, easy fix. Right, so then U4 for the mana steel cables would all be, that's a little bit tight. A little bit tight, isn't it? Yeah, because you're like right there. And I don't think I want my... I don't want to explode this. That would be a bad time, right? That would probably be a really bad time. But I don't think it'll explode. But I don't know if it'll explode. Not a crisis, right? We'll figure it out. Hold on. So let's see. Mana steel cable would go up here, so that would be your power out, right? For now, it is only 3, right? So I think we could pull that off. So what we could have instead is just... Right? So did one of you retain your steam and the others not? I don't even know. That looks cool, right? And then you're going to empty out because we have to relink to the new block position, right? So these two dudes, so that's going to be unnamed. It's like, hey, I don't know what happened to those. Because we moved the block, remember? These just store a position in the world, right? And it's stored to that position, which explains why that guy has steam in him. There you go. That explains why he has steam in him. It just so happened that that's where things landed. All right, so then now you guys go back in there, and that whole system is back up and running and looking good. Now, obviously, this is just somewhat temporary-ish, right? We will probably have something a little different happening, but for now, it's a good process, right? Now, there's nothing to say that we couldn't have run our gens across like that, so if we're going to ever have more than 3 generators here, that's probably what we'll do. All right, now that we got that mess cleaned up, boom, advanced distillery. Sweet. So now we wanted to make a mixer that's going to combine, now that has to be, that's an LV mixer, but it could be MV, no reason it can't be, is going to be mana plus ethanol. So what else is ethanol used for? Just so I know, because I want to kind of understand, I mean, it's going to be used for a few things. So yeah, there's definitely a handful of things, or it could be thrown into a diesel gen, right? So that's cool. But basically speaking, right, we want to take that ethanol, put it in an LV mixer, which we can do manually with redstone and a simple power catalyst, get our unstable mana so we can get our mana pearls. And it's going to be half a bucket per mana pearl. Now, we're definitely also going to need more ender pearls, because that's going to be a thing. Pristine Enderman matter. That could be cool. That could be, wow, 32 ender pearls for one of those? That seems doable, right? All I gotta do is kill 6 endermen and get a simulation chamber up and running, and I feel like that's doable, because we kind of already set it a little bit of deep mob learning. So let's look at that. What do you think? We might have the power for it. I don't know. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boo. So you're, you tell me the RF cost? Simulation cost is 512 RF a tick. So not great, not terrible style of RF costs. Reasonable though, and I think it would just run slower, right? So let's think about that. I think that's what we're gonna take. We'll see. We'll see. Because we are gonna need more ender pearls for this pretty soon. So what I'm gonna do is just come over here and get, 1, 2, 3 buckets worth of biomass. And then ethanol itself, the other thing I wanted to check was, doesn't it need a circuit of some kind? It needs a program circuit with configuration biomass to ethanol 0. Configuration 0 program circuit. So let me get one of these dudes. We will craft it into a program circuit. We will make sure it's configuration 0. It'll go into the distillery. And then we should have no problem getting biomass. That's what's up. Sweet. That ain't terrible. That ain't terrible at all. Now, what I'm going to grab is my reservoir, because I know I had one. Just don't know where I left it. There's one. I think I've got 2 laying around. Yeah, there's my water reservoir. This is the one I was going to use for transferring my ethanol. Perfection. Right, so now you can go into the mixer, which, as you can see, or not the mixer, that's the electrolyzer. I want the mixer. Yeah, boom. I was using that to make more sodium dust for my batteries. So mixer, so that's that, right? So the unstable mana is going to be 1 bucket of ethanol to 10 buckets of mana. Will get me 2 buckets of unstable mana. Okay, so we're going to need 10 buckets of mana. Now remember, there's also mana-enriched eggs, which come from mana chickens, which are made here with resonating gems, terrestrial agglomeration plate, stardust. Ew, we're going to need stardust for you. That's a problem because stardust is only found on the moon. Can be used as a mark of falling tower catalyst, but I think that's moon dust or falling tower only, right? So we're probably gated behind that. And Vintium, I also don't know where that comes from. And mana dust seems like a lot of effort. So we're probably a little bit far away from being able to automate the production of mana. The other option is doing modular diversity mana, which just comes from wizardry mana. So there's no real point there. It's just converting between 2 different types. And then we can also automate it with Vintium dust and Nitor. Gets us a decent-ish amount of it. But we're going to need, mineral resin shouldn't be hard. We could automate that if we wanted to. Vintium dust, I'm not quite sure where Vintium comes from. That is a really good question. We're going to figure that out at some point. But long story short, we know where to get mana from. Traditionally, it's just those pools in the world, right? I'm just trying to understand if there's a way to automate this for going forward, because I suspect we're going to want to at some point. So let's go grab some of that mana. We'll make our first bit of unstable mana, which will be cool. We'll probably want to automate it at some point, right? So far, the main mana pool that I've been snagging stuff from has been around here, right? And now this guy holds 10. Perfection. So we'll just wait for our little flight thingy to wear off. Side effect of coming in contact with that mana. And there's the exact 10 that we need. And then we just need one of you and a bit of redstone. And that should be fun times. So you, and you, I believe. Right? 10, 1. I thought I grabbed 10 buckets of that. Maybe I missed 1 bucket's worth because I'm a genius. I thought I had grabbed all 10. That'll be your 10th. And at some point soon, we're going to have to find another mana pool. I mean, there's a lot. I think you can see them on the map. Can you see them on the map? Yeah. So there's like one here, there's one here, there's one over here, there's one over here. Mana is not what I would call an uncommon resource, but the pools that you find in the world aren't large by any stretch of the imagination either. So that's a thing to keep in mind, right? So that's cool beans. And we can snag that extra ethanol. Now that takes a while to process, it looks like, but that's not a problem. Now, ender pearls, where are we at with you? Ender pearls. That's a good question. We don't have a lot. So let's get... Where is the deep mob learning stuff? I would have put you guys somewhere. So we have a blank data model, and we have a simulation chamber. Both good things, right? And we have the deep mob learner. So if I wanted an Enderman data model, it's literally just take one of our existing ender pearls, which I would probably say is in here, right? So you guys do this thing. Okay, and then we put this dude in here. You go into my offhand. And let's go fighting with that special Enderman killer, the Void Hunter. That sounded like a good time, right? We could use this, absolutely. And there's 3 modifiers on this dude. Just saying. Just saying. That's pretty cool. And remember, we said we weren't going to super focus on upgrading this thing, mostly because we didn't have a ton of quartz at the time. And also because we expect that we can do more damage in the long run with... oh, great, it's morning. More damage in the long run with an enchanted sword of some kind versus the plus tick stuff, because we expect that with Apotheosis, we're going to get some really powerful enchants. I hope. So let me wait for nighttime. I'll do a little bit of killing of Enderman. We got to kill 6, as you can see on the top left, to get a basic model, which will allow us to at least start producing Enderman-based stuff. And the cool thing about that, by the way, is that Enderman data models produce extraterrestrial matter, which is really nice, number 1. You can eat it to get experience, which is even nicer. And it'll boost your mob agonizers. All right, guys, just doing a little bit of... Oh, that's a creeper. Oh, that's a lot of creepers. Oh, that's a lot of bad guys. Why didn't I have this thing equipped? There we go, that's better. Terrible. Hey, we got one going. Combo level, what's that? Is that related to this nifty sword I'm using for the first time? That's kind of cool. I don't know what that is, but I like the sound of it. I'll know if I can kill a creeper in one hit. I think I just did. Sweet. I don't know what that combo level thing is, but it looks cool. Wow, one-shot and stuff. This sword is actually pretty spiffy. I don't know a lot about it. I wonder how much you can see, because it is really dark at night. I think this is one of the darker nights. Yeah, I just one-shot a creeper. Yeah, I did. Oh, that Enderman was invisible. That dude has a thing on his face. Hey, an Enderman head. What's wrong with that dude? Oh, it hurts. Oh, it all hurts. This is terrifying. We're getting there, though. Boy, there's a lot of bad guys. I look forward to the point where I can get better enchants. I mean, this is why we're doing this, right? Boy, oh boy, that's just a lot of bad guys. I'm assuming that combo level is a cool thing from the sword. I honestly don't know. Wow, that's a lot of things. I don't remember there being anything on the sword description about a combo, but this is great. Anybody who downloads this world is just going to have creeper holes everywhere. And that's okay with me. I know they're a nuisance for some people, but yeah, for me, I'm okay with it a little bit. Okay, this is not fun. Running away. I don't even know where I am. Okay, no, I've regained my composure. I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. What I need to do is just get away from all those dudes over there, because there were no Endermen in that general area. Let's go over to this place and see how bad of an idea this will be. Hello, witch! Like I said, I'm assuming this combo level thing is related to my sword. Which is a cool sword, by the way. What is going on to me right now? Ascension? No thanks. Okay, back after I continue to slaughter things and potentially kill Endermen. There's an invisible creeper here, and I don't know where he is. There he is! Okay, for reals, back to this. So I ran home to repair a little bit of my gear, which is cool. And I noticed when I took out my Tome of Knowledge, because I wanted to like store my experience before I use it to repair my stuff, I ain't floating no mores. So that's exciting. How cool is that? Now, do you consume experience automatically? Because that would be really great. You do not yet, but I think if I hit this one... Looks like he is now, right? That was cool. Man, how much health you got, Pete? Dude, is this thing unbreakable, this sword? I'm liking that. I am actually changing my mind about this sword. I am liking it very much, sir. Yay. Okay, back to killing things, and I got 3 more Endermen to go. Well, one thing's for sure, running around killing Endermen all night definitely helped me with my Ender Pearl problem. But, even more importantly, we've got our doohickey up to level 1 now, so that's cool. What I wouldn't mind having, what I think would be smart to make now, because we do have the ability, right? Let's get an MVCEU? Does that sound cool? So that'll convert, and the max output on that is 512 RF a tick, which is what we need for our thing. So why don't we add this to our make list, so then we can use that to get this dude ready to roll. Cool. And then we can have Enderman production of Ender Pearls, and then we won't have to worry about Ender Pearls so much going forward. So that sounds fun. How'd my armor hold up? These two need some repairing soon now. Great. I'll just make some craftium stuff. So what would be involved in getting an MVCEU? That doesn't look terrible, right? We just need that good electronic circuit, which, as a reminder, we can do in an assembler that's LV. Or we could do the integrated circuit, which is the MV assembler, which it's a lot of things to make, but I think ultimately it winds up being cheaper. Isn't that how it works? Isn't that the gist of how it works? I think so. But with that said, let's just do this for now. We can probably request everything we need for that, so we can just get it made. And then we'll just hook this dude up to get her going. I think that sounds like a plan. I like that idea, actually. Yeah, we'll hook that up. So that'll just be a few crafting components. My goodness, that's a lot of crafting. We'll just have to go babysit that a little bit. And by babysit, I mean just watch to make sure everything behaves itself, because we did reorient our system an episode or 2 ago, and that's a lot of requests. Also, we updated to a new version of the mod pack, so watching this thing continue to work is probably like a good idea, right? Make sure everything that still works the way we think it does. Who knows if recipes changed or if some bug in logistics pipes got introduced. Like, there's things that can happen when you update a mod pack, so you just want to, the first time you request something like this, you want to be like, oh yeah, is it still working? All right, back in a minute when this is all done crafting. Oh, and hey, just as a note, unstable mana ×2, too cold to handle. Ooh, it's freezing. But we got a quest completion out of that, so while we're waiting for the craftings, we can go check in on that quest completion. Where did that go? Manamana. Hey, there we go. That gets me some simple blood power catalysts. Sweet. All right. So mana weave cloth is a thing. Mana glass is a thing. I don't know if it's needed for anything. Ender Pearl, lead Selvin Gateway Core. Apparently living wood I haven't completed yet, but I thought I did. A Churro Pylon. Okay. Yeah, but mana pearl is the next thing on the to-do list. Right? Let's put you in here. Are you ready to craft? You are. Good job. Good job. Cool, and now we got all those requests, so back in a minute when that's complete. And that's an MVCEU, so that's RF thingies for us, right? So let's do a little bit of cleanup. You can go away for the time being, and all the exploding chunk stuff Lots of creeper explosions out there, guys. You don't even want to look outside anymore. There's creepers everywhere blowing things up. It's a bad time. So MVCEU into this dude. So what we should be seeing is power drain a little bit somewhere into here, right? I think you guys are keeping up is what it is, which is good to see, actually. That's very nice to see. And you, please insert a data model and cannot begin simulation missing polymer medium. Right. So that was the thing we needed to look at making. So that doesn't look terrible. It's just an alloy smeltery and polyethylene ingots, which, to be fair, that might be terrible. We'll find out. What's the plastic egg look like? Not terrible, but needs polyethylene. We should probably look into doing this, because I think I want to say polyethylene's like a big old hassle, ain't it? Ain't polyethylene a hassle? I think it is. How do we get polyethylene? Chemical reactor between ethylene and air, right? And I'm assuming polyethylene ingots are not something that you easily get. I'm gonna have to look into the polyethylene chain. It's one of those things where there's just like there's a million ways to get it, and 900,000 of those million ways is you have to already have it to get it that way. You have to find the one that is this is the way to get it from scratch. All right, guys, I think I know the path that I need to take here. There's a few ways to approach doing this, but are you gonna drain into that dude or no? So you've got the fluid there. You know what? He might only drain from one side to the next. Let's move this. I might have another tank. I'm just curious if I have one of the other tanks sitting around. You think I can pick it up with one of those other dudes? I can't pick this up with a bucket, can I? I don't know. I guess not. Ah, not what I wanted to do. Not at all what I wanted to do. You broke all my stuffs. Yeah, but now he's not facing the right way. Gotta fix that, right? Ah, not what I wanted to do. But good to know that that's a thing. Yeah, I want you facing the right way, of course, right? Yeah, it's important. Alright. Blood tank, boom. Now we're cooking. Cool. And you've got a bucket of liquid mineral in you, which I can scoop up. Good. Thank you, blood tank. You were very useful. And then I need canola seeds. Oh, quest completed. I don't know how that became a quest that was just... Oh, right, because we've got that. Yeah. Oil cell is what you wanted me to get that quest completed. I'm sure I've got a cell around here somewhere, right? Is there a way to get a cell? Empty cell is just 2 plates and a metal bender with programmer 12. We have a cell? We do have empty cells. See, I knew that. Boink. Quest complete. We're kind of looking at the oil seed path, right? I'm still wondering how this quest, diesel cell, happened. I must have got it as a quest hand-in at some point. What's the reward for that? Oh, it's an advanced diesel gen. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna hang on to you as a neat thing to have. There you are. So then, this is in a chemical bath. Do I have one of those? Chemical bath. Or washing plant, centrifuge, canning machine, chemical reactor, fluid extractor. All right, we might need a chemical bath. I don't know if we've got a chemical bath. We have a chemical reactor. Chemical bath is what we need. And this does work at the LV tier, though if I got MV, it would be faster, right? What would be involved in making you? There's a lot of things. I don't think I have access to a lot of... Yeah, we're missing a lot of that. What if we went LV? I should really get a lot of the auto crafting of this stuff done. We're just missing 2 conveyor modules, which I think we can definitely pull off. Sweet. So give me all those things. I think it's crafting the tin cables as we speak. Yep, that's definitely what it's doing. And conveyor module 2. Sweet. And that would mean that you can come in here and do the thing. 2 black carpet. Rip! I think I got, yes, more black wool. I occasionally farm those dudes as needed. Now we're cooking. And back in a minute when that's all done crafting. All right, that should be the last of it. Beautiful. Chemical bath. Just going to replace the chemical reactor here. See, that tells me I definitely never had it before, right? So I do that, and you should be willing to cook. Beautiful. Boop. 1 tick is not too bad. Is 2 2's a little bit rough, but that's okay. So that gets us our crystallized canola seeds, okay? Now, crystallized oil is made in a mixer with oil. So we go to our mixer, we put our oil bucket in there, and our this, and that makes 5 buckets of crystallized oil. That's a lot. For anybody keeping track, that's a real lot. All right, so that's actually like a real lot of oil for a very reasonable process. That is not bad at all. See, I like that about this pack. There's so many things where it's like, these recipes aren't bad. You just need to get to the point where you make them, and then it's like, wow, you get 5 buckets of crystallized oil from 1 bucket of oil. No wonder this oil is going to last us a while, right? Now, for light fuel, we need this to go through a distillery or a chemical distillery. And what we want is crystallized oil in a distillery with program circuit 0. So let me get a circuit real quick. I don't know if we have any of these laying around, but we can totally get one. You're going to sit here and just make up more of that oil stuff, and that's cool about me. Is this the distillery? Yeah, advanced distillery. Oh, we already have one. Okay, good. We already have a thing in there. I forgot if I had put one in there earlier in the episode. Circuit 0, crystallized oil, right? So to get light fuel, we would do this. Yes? Advanced distillery, right? I mean, that's the same as a distillery, right? Yes, advanced distillery, crystallized oil, program circuit 0, light fuel. And go. And magic. Why you no work? What am I missing here? Light fuel in an advanced distillery. That's what this is. Light fuel, advanced distillery, crystallized oil, which is what we're talking about. I'm telling you, I'm probably doing something stupid right now, and I don't know what it is. Circuit 0. You should... I think this should be working. Hmm? Well, we're kind of at the end of the episode anyway, so why don't I poke at this for a little bit between episodes, see if I can figure out... I must be doing something wrong. Every time I'd see this type of thing happen, I'm like, oh, it must be a bug. Look, it's LV, so we're at MV, so it doesn't matter. We should have plenty of... Right? We should be good here. So we should be cool with this. This is a distillery. It's the advanced distillery. That's literally what we're looking at right now. So I don't know why you don't work. I don't know. But I'll wrap up the episode here. I love this Void Hunter, by the way. Super, super cool. We'll come back next time. We will figure out why this ain't working. All right, it has power. It's good. It's got everything it needs. It should work. It should work. And we'll see what happens. All right, guys. That was my sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy. Real quick, I got it to work. You had to change the program from 1 to 0. Like, so you had to switch it from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. It's just a bug with the way the MBT crafting works. It's working. All right, for real, stop me. Wrapping up, point down with my sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye.